Ooh, nice slow fade for a Monday morning.
Good morning. How
Good morning,
are you?
Trev. Good. How's it going?
Good.
Crazy weekend.
Really?
Yeah. We're
Sad weekend.
Yeah. Entering the last week of January.
Yeah.
Thankfully.
January is just.
It hasn't been a bad month as far as weather goes. I always I just look at the week ahead weather. It's like, okay, there's another decent week. It's not -5 degrees. Everything's good. Some interesting things to mention today. It's Mozart's birthday today.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm not like the world's biggest classical music fan.
Yeah.
But I like some of it, and Mozart stuff's amazing to listen to. It's Lewis Carroll's birthday, the guy that...
Okay.
I looked really quick. I'm like, is he the one that wrote Alice in Wonderland? I double-checked. I'm like, okay. But he was also, he was a noted mathematician, an
really?
author, a photographer.
Oh, that's
It's
neat.
like, come on. It's like these people that can do everything. Very impressive. So it's his birthday. And I always have to get my musicians in. It's Nick Mason's birthday. He is one of the drummers, or I don't. For a while they had 2 drummers going for Pink Floyd.
Okay.
One of my favorite bands. I think he's the drummer. I love the music, but I don't know the band that well.
Yeah. They do have some good music.
Oh man, they have amazing stuff, and so many different periods. They were around for so long. Chris Collinsworth's birthday. He's one of the color commentary guys on.
I can't stand him.
Yeah, hate him. But it's his birthday.
His voice is so annoying.
Yes, and
Sorry, Chris.
It's just always, yeah. He's a Patriot hater. Yes, he is. And it's Mike Patton's birthday. He is the lead singer for Faith No More, who had like a rap metal early '90s band, and really obscure. He's the lead singer for a band called Mr. Bungle. My brother would be happy that I mentioned that because he's a big fan. In 1991, on this day was Super Bowl 25, and that's when Whitney Houston sang the national anthem, which is considered like one of the best performances of the national anthem.
It was good.
Of all time. Yeah, they still play it sometimes. In 1880, Edison patented the electric light bulb.
Oh, wow.
That's kind of cool. We wouldn't be sitting in the TV studio.
Honestly.
Now they're all LEDs, but whatever. And guess what is 10 years old today?
Oh, no.
The iPad.
Really?
Yeah.
It's still a baby.
Yeah, it's only 10 years old.
I'm older than it.
Yeah. Doesn't it feel weird to be older than stuff? So that some kind of neat things. The Grammys were last night.
A lot of stuff happened at the Grammys.
Yeah, did you see? There's a couple of interesting things. Did you see Lil Nas X's outfit? Oh yeah, bright.
The pink one?
Yeah, super bright, hot pink.
Oh yes.
Cowboy outfit.
Yeah, it was kind of cool.
He beat me to it. Now I can't wear it. And did you see Billy Porter's?
Yes.
Thing?
He cracks me up.
Like a bolero hat? I don't know what kind of hat that was.
I don't know, but
big wide flat brim with
I kind of want that hat.
Tassels hanging down.
And then the tassels.
Yeah, the tassels came to like this. And then he hit a button, and the tassels swing.
I kind of want that hat. I'm not gonna lie.
It looked like a lampshade a little bit, but it was pretty. It was interesting.
Billie Eilish was the big winner of the Grammys last night.
I don't get Billie Eilish.
She won 5 of the 6 categories.
I don't get it.
Best New Artist, even though she's not new.
Yeah, which is good though, because Best New Artist winners always fade into obscurity, never to be heard again. So that would be
nice. Except for Alicia Keys. Alicia Keys.
Yep.
Let's see. She won Album of the Year, Record of the Year, Song of the Year,
Mumble of the Year, Lack of Effort of the Year, Slouch of the Year.
She sang last night.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Demi Lovato had an emotional comeback last night.
Yeah, I had her.
She had to restart her song. Actually, she was crying.
Yeah, and who did it? Adele did that a couple of years ago.
Yes.
Yeah, I get. Now it's like the cool thing to do. Wait. Let's start again. Did you see Nick Jonas had food in his teeth when he was singing?
Yeah.
And everybody went nuts. I'm like, come on, is it really that big a deal?
Well,
You've had food stuck in your teeth. I've had food stuck in my teeth.
I'd worked until 9 last night. I closed last night at work, and so I just got like the end of the Grammys, which I didn't really. I don't know. I wasted my time, but I saw it online after the show.
I don't know. As you all know at this point, I'm a huge Rush fan, expecting anything, any kind of mention of the fact that like one of the maybe two greatest drummers of all time died a month ago.
No,
it was in the in memoriam thing that they do. They just flash everybody that died in the past year. Like, oh yeah, he died too. But Prince, who died 2 years ago.
Yeah,
they do it. I mean, actually did a pretty good job with that. That was the one thing that I saw. I walked downstairs and my daughter was watching TV and had it on, and I was like, oh, he's doing a pretty good job with Prince, which is hard to do.
Yeah.
But come on, whatever. And then there's Kobe to deal with, which was just crazy.
I know.
I was driving home. My daughter's like, Kobe Bryant died. I'm like, nah. She's like, no, it's on TMZ now. I'm like, holy mackerel.
I know.
So,
do you know TMZ broke the story before his family found out? That's what the report is. That's what the rumor is right now. I don't know if it's 100% true. So don't quote me on it.
Could easily be true. And that's always the hardest thing. When one time luckily I didn't go up to the door, but I was with a reporter and photographer knocking on the door, like trying to get reaction from a family member, from just it wasn't even a celebrity, just like involved in a local story, someone who died.
Yeah.
And like the person didn't even know yet. I'm like,
that's crazy.
Oh, it's a horrible thing to have to deal with. That's the gross thing about like the media, and I always felt really gross about that. Felt like a vulture working in the media with stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you got to be careful when you giving out news like that before the family finds out. But the media is so focused.
13-year-old daughter Gianna was in the crash too.
Yeah, just horrible all the way around. And it's that kind of thing. Like, I'm not a basketball fan. Not a Lakers fan. So for me, it wasn't like,
knows.
oh my God, it didn't smack me in the face. I feel horrible. What I thought about was what was he thinking, knowing that his daughter was about to die in the crash with him.
Which is crazy.
Like the dad, the dad sensors in
Mm.
me started flashing with stuff like that. So.
Did you hear about the other family that was in
the wife, dad, and the daughter died.
So nine people total.
Yeah.
So it's at first, and that's the crazy thing about news, at like developing news. First they said 5.
Yeah.
Then they said all of his daughters were with him, and then it's like, no, just one daughter. And then they said all of his daughters, and they went back and forth trying to figure it out. And that's the gross thing about the media is like they've got to get the news out before everybody else does. And sometimes they're not right with the news that they get out. So very, very tough day. And hearing like these big, huge basketball players like break down, crying over it was it's very, very sad. And it just shows you like it like whatever part of the your
it's
life,
like beyond the
if
game.
it affects your life, absolutely. Like I when my hero died a few weeks ago, I was telling the kids, I was in here years ago. This person has long since graduated, but this person came in devastated, crying. I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? Couldn't even get it out of this person. Like, what was the matter? And they were devastated that One Direction broke up. And everybody's like, oh, please. Like, yeah, but it meant something to this person. It was incredibly important to them. So, like Kobe, not close to me in any way, but I felt horrible about it. So I could see that other people would be devastated by it. So, well, that's a Monday for you. This is the last full week of January, though. So that's it for us. So, Trev, I'll see you tomorrow.
I'll see you tomorrow.
I see you in class today? No, I see you tomorrow. So I really will see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right. Have a good one, everybody. See you later.
High School. I'm Brian Carroll.
And I'm Ryan Piersack.
And welcome to the Roller Report. Today is Monday, January 27th. It is a day 1, and we start at period 1. Now, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may now be seated. Attention juniors, Junior seminar will begin today during study. Students' last names A to G will meet B block, and students' last name H to Z will meet C block. See your counselor if any questions. There will be a prom committee meeting today in room 1146 right after school. Anyone who's interested in helping to plan the prom is invited. And attention seniors, there are 6 scholarships listed on Naviance with a February 1st deadline, such as the Walpole Scholarship Foundation and Big Y. Take a look because there are 24 other open scholarship questions. See your counselor. That's all for me. Now Ryan with some more announcements.
Thanks, Brian. Math team members are reminded that all Meet 4 problem sets are due by the close of school on Tuesday, January 28th. The team is currently in 5th place out of 36 teams in the SMML with 1 regular season meet remaining. The top 10 will advance to the playoffs. If there is an issue with the deadline, please speak to Mrs. Milton. And come down to Conrad's on Wednesday, February 5th from 4 p.m. until closing to enjoy some great food and raise money for the speech and debate team. Conrad's will donate 15% of your bill to the club. Please consider having a great meal while helping the speech and debate team as well. You need to bring in a printed copy of the flyer that night, so email Mrs. Murray or Aaron Ledwith for the flyer. You can also print a copy of the flyer from our social media pages on Instagram and Facebook.
That's all for the news. Walpole High.
Have a great day.